Okay, 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 Adrian, take take us away, partner.
All right, we are live with episode 5, if I'm
No,
not
no,
mistaken.
no. It's ev-
Episode 6?
yeah.
Okay, forgive me, everyone. We are live for episode 6 with Gator Talk with Alex Perez. I am Adrian Green. That's our good guest, Mr. Alex. And we are live. Take it away, Alex.
Uh,
Well,
oh,
well,
go ahead.
well, well, um, where do we where do we begin? I mean, this this was an atrocious game, which the Gators lost yet again. Um, I believe the score was Tennessee 20, 23 and the Gators 17.
That's correct.
That's
Um,
correct.
so so Adrian, um, and then I'll go over to you, Mr. Adam. But Adrian, please give us your thoughts about the game.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna defer my response to Mr. Adam so that he can go ahead and say what he need to say so he can go ahead and do what it is that he need to do
I
before he cut
appreciate.
Oh,
out.
I appreciate it, Adrian. Yeah, I hate to.
Mhm.
I hate to. Jump out early, but I do want to at least share a little, like you said. So my thinking is this: losing that game was excruciating. The way we ended up losing that game was excruciating. The handful of plays, whether penalties or fumbles or whatever, that could have led to a win was excruciating. However, the one thing that puts a smile on my face is how that defense played for the most part.
Oh yeah.
Our defense has been so bad for years. And I'm an old guy and I've been a Gator fan a long
Mhm.
time. And I remember defenses where you weren't going to beat us. Like we were going
No.
to sack your quarterback. We were going to get turnovers. We were going to hold you to 10, maybe 13 if you were lucky. I mean, where you were going to leave the game limping and crying. And our
Mhm.
defense has allowed people to leave the stadium giggling. And it's been so hard to watch. That defense yesterday tackled, they got sacks, they actually got a pick, and it was a good
Yeah.
one. Um, and special
Mhm.
teams, we did miss the kick, but our punt returns were something I hadn't seen
Oh
in a long time too. So
yes.
so I will say that I still don't have faith in this coaching staff. And I don't think that they should, be here next year. But I do think that this year we can build on this and get to something that's not as humiliating. Like maybe we end up
Yes.
with,
Yeah.
I think we beat Kentucky and Florida State. And I think of the four games that everyone's going to have us by 3 touchdown underdogs, I think we win one.
Mhm.
I think
Yeah.
we get 6 wins. We get to a bowl. It's less atrocious than the last couple of years. And then next year we have a new coach. That's what I think.
Yeah. I definitely have to agree with you. And we definitely appreciate you sharing your thoughts with us. I know you said you had to run off,
I
so we
do. I do.
definitely
Adrian, I appreciate it. I feel
appreciate.
so guilty. I just keep on staying, but thank you. Thank you to both of you guys. Next week, Monday,
Yeah.
send me a reminder. And I'm really excited to do this again and have more time.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We
Guys, be well and go
appreciate it,
Gators.
man. Be safe, be blessed, and go Gators.
Cool. Thank you guys. Bye.
All right. Yeah,
um,
man. So me personally, I share the same sentiment as Mr. Adam. I truly believe that um, we have a really good nucleus of players. I think the defense has found something that they can hold on to. I think it's about productivity, and I think the defense is being progressive. However, on the flip side, now that the defense has found something that they can work with, now you got the offense that's sputtering, and they can't sustain drives. And even when they sustained the drive, it ended with us shooting ourselves in the foot. And what's really odd to me is that Billy Napier is like the perfect politician when it comes to advocating for football operations and organizational skills. And yet, when he get on the field, him and his team and his staff, they fail to deliver on the things that they're advocating about. I see that the coaching staff may be very advantageous when it comes to, saying the right things, but there's no synergy when it comes to football operation and organizational skills. You got special teams straightened out, and the guy that they brought in from New England is doing a wonderful job. You got defense. The defensive line looks night and day difference from what they did a while ago. And you got the secondary with the new secondary coach, Will Harris. He got those guys playing really, really well. And you got Jason Marshall on one side of the field looking like a first round draft pick if he keep up the good work. And then you got Moore on the other side as the cornerback. And this guy, man, he is just as good as Jason Marshall, even though he's normally injured. But the best ability is availability. So I do share the same sentiments as Mr. Adam. I do believe that we have found something on defense. However, now that we have found something on defense, and I hate to keep reiterating this, the offense has been exposed against better competition. Yet again, the offense is continually predictable. The offense is continually sluggish in the second half. The offense is continually not making adjustments. I don't know if this is a Billy Napier issue. I don't know if it's a communication issue. But all the blame has to rest on Billy Napier's shoulder because you are the commander in chief when it comes to leading young men on the field. He fixed some problems last week, and the problems that erected themselves this week, it was so glaring till you started to get this putrid smell in your nostrils of too much inconsistency, too much of predictability. There's nothing progressive about the offense. And so the question now becomes, how do you make up for the 17 points that you left on the field and you end up losing by almost a quarter, a fraction of that? So this one is a painful loss, first of all, because it's Tennessee. And second of all, because we lost a game that we was in position to win. And it's hard to come back from a loss to your rival when you had your foot on their throat, but you just couldn't slash it. And it goes back to what I've been preaching a while ago. Where is the killer instinct when you get a lead to put teams away and not become conservative? Being conservative is not a killer instinct. This is the SEC, where the parity within the league is outrageous. You cannot afford to get conservative and run the ball and run the clock out. Everybody got athletes. Everybody got an ascending program. Everybody is hungry. Everybody is working out just like you. what makes you deserve to win and not me? And so we face with the same issue that we continue to be faced with this coaching staff. We still making year one mistakes in year three. We still having year one communication errors in year three. We still having mental errors in year three. We still having stupid, idiotic, brainless penalties, taking points off the board in year three when it started in year one. And that, my friend, is unacceptable. And unfortunately for him, it's best for the Gator Nation to move in a direction with a coach that's going to hold guys accountable. I like Billy. He's a great guy. God bless him, his wife, his family. And I pray that they have many more accolades to report down the line, just not at the University of Florida, the school that we love. Sorry, Billy, but it's time to go, bro. And that's my rant. So what's your opinion, Alex?
Oh, I'm sorry, Adrian. I was waiting until you got done talking. Um, um, I, I think your your opinion is dead on. I think I think the, the, the Gators the Gators were able to hold the lead um for for 3 quarters. You know what I mean? And they just let Tennessee, you know, score. Um, at overtime, the Gators didn't. They they had a little bit more fight in them. You know, from the previous episode number 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 5, which you wasn't here, but I was saying, the Gators were able to to manage a win. They were finally able to um, c- come out with a with a with with a win in that game. You know what I mean? But 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 what happened to our almighty Gators? Um, well, when we when we when we went over to Tennessee, um, Adrian, do you have any comments on what I said on episode 5 when you wasn't here?
No, no, I have no comments on episode 5. I believe that everything that you said on episode 5 was on point, accurate, and I agree with everything that you had to say on every episode 5.
and and again, have happy birthday to you on Saturday. I'm sorry you couldn't make it because you had an engagement with the family, um but have happy birthday to your partner. Um
Well, I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it.
so do you have any more comments about this game, partner, or you you got any more comments on this game? How the Gators need to be better, you know, or
I mean, when you put it that way, I don't have much more to say, but I will address one issue that I did notice. And so I did notice that in really, really big games, um, I don't know what mode Billy Napier goes into, but um, it's just like he goes back to it's a philosophy that I noticed that Dan Mullen would do when he knew his defense was really, really putrid. He would coach the game as to not lose the game, which in turn ended up in a loss, versus coaching to win a game and winning the game. I feel as if many times if Billy get even a 10-point lead, he has the propensity to coach the game not to lose it. And if you coaching not to lose, then you're basically preparing to lose because you lose your aggression, you lose your attack mentality, and you go conservative. And we all know that, Billy is conservative by nature. So for him to go ultra conservative, that means Montreal up the middle, first, second, and third, or Montreal up the middle twice and a screen to the left, 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage on the opponent's 30-yard line instead of, sticking a stake into the opponent's heart and daggering them, putting the dagger in them, letting DJ throw a strike to the end zone, letting Mertz take a shot to the end zone. So my issue with the Florida football team is non-existent. I don't have an issue with Florida, the football team. I have an issue with the coaching staff and the way he approaches football games. I'm not mad at the University of Florida, although I believe that with a new coaching staff, some things need to change. The overall power over the program, Florida, the University of Florida as a whole, it needs to be relinquished. I believe, and many pundits do too, that if Florida is going to be successful, they have to get serious about football again. Okay, you got this mantra of make America great again, right? Okay, so make
yeah.
Florida great again. Bring back a nasty defense. Pay the money. Pay the money. Miami paid to get the best offensive line and defensive line in college. And yes, they should have taken a loss against Virginia Tech. Yes, they did almost lose against Cal in California. But you know what? They didn't. Because when you pay the cost to be the boss, those are the results that you get. And with a quarterback like what they got, they went and spent the money. With a defensive line like what they got, even with the mediocre coaching ability of Mario Cristobal, they still find ways to win football games. Every game is not going to be sexy. You have to win ugly sometimes. which is why we loved Will Muschamp when he was coaching the defense, and he just didn't have an offense. But when you came and played Florida during the Muschamp era, you was probably gonna beat us, but not without leaving the stadium with two black eyes and a broken thumb. You not walking out of here unmaimed. You going down. You might get the W, but you gonna leave that field saying, I don't want to play them no more. Not till next year. Hopefully they don't make it to the SEC championship game. And we have to make Florida great again. If that means relinquishing power from the UAA, from the board of trustees, whatever need to be done, they need to do it. They need to do it because perception is reality. And the perception of the program is exactly what Nick Saban said it was. Florida did not take advantage of the championship years when they was winning championships. We 15 years behind the average program. Now we got a standalone facility and it doesn't even matter anymore because now that you're late to the party, guess what? Now it's the NIL era. It's about spending the money. Don't nobody care about how many deals you got as opposed to how much money you're spending on me. It sucks. I know, I get it, but that's the college football era that we live in. And so, with that being said, I have no issues with Florida, the football team. I have an issue with the coaching staff currently at the University of Florida and the lackluster communication, operational, organizational skills that's put on national television week in and week out. We, Gator Nation, deserve better. We deserve better. And so that's really all I got to say about this particular game. I'm looking forward to the Kentucky game, and I'm just moving past this game. I'm done with this game. I have no issues with the players. My issue is with the coaching staff. And that's all I have to say about this particular game.
Hey, Adrian, what do you mean about do you mind if I um add something about the coaching staff? Um,
Absolutely, my friend.
but um, um, I think the the coaching staff has been, you know, has been doing 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 okay job, but I agree with you. You know, they need to to um to to hire a different coaching staff. You see what I'm saying? Um, it's not that you know the coaching staff that we have right now at the University of Florida is not doing the job, but the Gators doesn't doesn't have a, a lot of nastiness like they had they had in the past. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I absolutely agree. I mean, for
But
anybody to tell you that they don't like some nasty, it's a lie. I mean, everybody wants a nasty defense. Everybody wants a nasty offensive line. Everybody want a quarterback that can play nasty. And in terms of what we are speaking in, we talking about the style of play. We want nasty, mean, fierce players on the field. I don't want to shake your hand. And I love what Mike Tomlin said. He said, we got to stop kicking our own behinds so that we can kick theirs. But I can't kick my opponent's behind if my foot stuck up my own butt. I mean, every other play, false start. And it ain't that we had a lot of penalties because we only had like 5, 6, or 7, which is too many. But it was the timing. A critical 3rd and 2, a critical 3rd and 5, a critical a 2nd and 5 turn into a 2nd and 15, and then we throw it behind the line of scrimmage. Now it's 3rd and 18, and you want DJ to complete a 18-yard completion in the face of a fire zone blitz. I mean, he's a freshman, for goodness sake, and a true freshman at that. We expect freshman mistakes, but geez, we can't expect miracles from a true freshman on the road at Tennessee in the fourth quarter with the game on the line. We just can't. So
So, 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 Adrian, um, who who do you think, um, if they were to replace the whole the the whole staff at the University of Florida, who would you mm, put in there to coach the game like like it it is should be played?
I think the only thing that's missing from this staff is offense. I think you need an offensive minded head coach, but you also need a coach that's going to take defense as the most important aspect of the football team, because offense will win games, but defense can win you championships. So defense has to be the priority. That has to be the utmost concern, period. Nothing is greater than a great defense. Even with the perfect throw on really good defense, you can't make the perfect throw every throw. So we'll take the one or two anomalies for the consistent, repeated, thorough operation of an effective, consistent, aggressive, nasty defense. Keep some of the defensive staff members, but I just think bring in an offensive minded coach that knows how to utilize speed. You have to know how to utilize speed. So my parting remarks, once again, we appreciate the patience of everybody that's tuning in today. And we look forward to moving this show to a Monday slot instead of a Sunday slot due to scheduling discrepancies. So we will be reappearing live with you all this following Monday after the Kentucky game, and we look
Um,
forward to having the full staff together.
um, at I was gonna say something. The reason that we're moving it on Monday because we think that it's gonna be better for everybody instead of Sunday. We're still gonna keep it at 7 o'clock, the same time slot, but we just figure since you know everybody, have have to have to get the kids to school, and everybody have to do their personal things in life. Um, that's why we're moving it to Monday around 7 o'clock. We're still gonna cap all the games, you know, but we're just gonna do it at a different, instead of doing it the Sunday night, we're gonna do it on Monday night at 7, so it'll be easier for all of us to link up and uh you know and get together. So
Absolutely.
uh
Absolutely.
so we'll see you on Monday night around 7. We're gonna be recapping the Kentucky game against Florida this Saturday, I believe, or
Yes. Yep. That's right. That's right.
and we're gonna do this on Monday night at 7 o'clock after after we see after we have already seen this game unfold on TV.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So
Yep.
so guys, we look forward to seeing you at a new time slot Monday night at 7 o'clock. On behalf of my on behalf of my good friend Agent Green, I am your host Alex Velez, and we'll see you on Monday night.
Go Gators.
Until then, go Gators.
Go Gators. All right. Peace out, Alex. Love you, man.
Peace out. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Bye. Um, well, this ends episode 6 of Gator Talk. Un- until we see you again on Monday night against um, Kentucky and the Florida Gators. This is me, Alex, saying so long, and God bless you.
Call the RS and rescue rooter. Well, unstop your drain and keep you cooler. If your heat goes out, just give us a call. We'll have you warm and toasty in no time at all. If you want clean air that's fresh and cooler, ARS and Rescue Rooter. Call ARS and Rescue Rooter. Call ARS and Rescue Rooter. Well, unstop your drain and keep you cooler. If your heat goes out, just give us a call. We'll have you warm and toasty in no time at all. If you want clean air that's fresh and cooler, ARS and Rescue Rooter. Call ARS and Rescue Rooter.